Arod reportedly wants Cameron Diaz to get breast implants. Hey, me too. Tonight, three-time Pro Bowler Sean Merriman sings show tunes. Los Angeles Laker Ron Artest and I shoot guns. But first, our top story, the Indianapolis 500 took place this Sunday with one of the most exciting finishes in the race's history. 23-year-old rookie J.R. Hildebrand was leading when he crashed right before the finish line. Wow, amazing. Let's take a closer look and see what may have caused the accident.
Oh my God, I'm gonna win this!
Kids. Danica Patrick, who finished 10th, was in the lead with just 10 laps to go, but she had to stop for gas, and 9 guys passed her while she was fumbling around in her purse looking for her credit card. In a post-game interview after the Chicago Bulls lost the Eastern Conference Finals, Joakim Noah had this to say about the Miami Heat.
Miami's a hell of a team. They're Hollywood as hell, but they're still very good. So you got to give credit when credit is due.
Hollywood as hell. Well, Joakim has gotten much craftier about calling people gay at his The NBA Finals start this week with the Heat going up against Dallas. The Mavericks have been carried on the broad shoulders of Dirk Nowitzki, who has established himself as arguably the greatest European to ever play the game. Needless to say, the German superstar's fatherland is busting its collective buttons. Yes, a strong, proud, united Germany. Nothing bad could come out of this. Uh-oh. Miami will probably beat him. I wouldn't worry. The French Open is underway at Roland Garros. The favorite to win is 5-time champion Spaniard Rafael Nadal, whose perfect, immaculate, rock-hard abs are unbeatable. That is to say, clay court skills. Although she was upset early at the French Open, Belgium tennis star Kim Clijsters has a new line of clothing. Look at this. Oh, what a Clijster frock that turned out to be. Meanwhile, on the men's side of the French Open, Novak Djokovic continues his domination. A very talented player, but he's not the only gifted Djokovic. Please say hello to my little buddy, Jokey Djokovic. Look at this guy. Say hello to the people, Jokey. Hello to the people, Jokey. Well, now, come on, Jokey. Listen. Your cousin Novak Djokovic, why, he's certainly doing well. How are you doing today? Not so good. I got a bad case of tennis elbow. What? Well, I'm sorry to hear about that. It's better than a case of tennis balls. Oh, come on. Jokey. It's ridiculous. People didn't come here to hear that kind of nonsense. Now keep it clean. Okay. How many tennis players does it take to change a light bulb? Well, that's a very good question. I don't know, Jokey. How many tennis players does it take to change a light bulb? What do you mean the bulb's out? It was in! Oh, Jokey. That's Have you seen this freestyle canoeing video? If you haven't, here it is. Take a look at this. This raises the question, where's a Somali pirate when you need one? This week, former baseball star Jose Canseco took to his Twitter to proclaim his love for Lady Gaga and even asked his followers what their kid's name should be. Well, here's a suggestion. Boy, Jose Gaga. Girl, Lady Stupid. Here's an inspiring story of a young group of adorable girls showing off their horse riding skills in a local rodeo. Take a look.
The contestants, proud parents, and judges were ready. One thing missing, the only horses in the arena were in this bucket because of an outbreak of a contagious and fatal horse herpes virus.
Wait, what? Horses have herpes? And wait, what? Herpes are fatal? Well, I'm sure they must have had to cancel the event. I mean...
So instead of using horses, we're testing the girls' knowledge and ability to adapt, and they get to ride stick horses tonight.
Wait, what? Is this a joke? At least have someone right next to her with coconuts making hoof sounds. The girls probably don't want to do this, but they're afraid if they don't show up, everyone will think they're the one who gave herpes to the horses.
It'll give you experience for, things. If you happen to have a problem like this later in life, you already have the experience of riding a stick horse.
Wait, what? Listen, young lady, take a little advice from an old chunk of coal. If you ever have a problem later in life and you hop on a stick horse and pretend it's real, well, that problem's not going to get better.
And this has been... Wait, what?
This week, Steelers wide receiver Hines Ward was crowned champion of Dancing with the Stars, narrowly defeating his own teammate, Pittsburgh Steelers offensive lineman Kirstie Alley. The Stanley Cup Finals kick off this week as the Boston Bruins head north to take on the seemingly unbeatable Vancouver Canucks. This year's championship battle will be one of the most exciting and memorable series the hockey world has ever seen. Here to discuss all the hockey action is my friend who doesn't care about anything, Derek Waters. Derek, thanks for joining us. What do you think about the Stanley Cup playoffs this year?
I don't care.
Well, how do you know you don't like something unless you try it?
Because I don't like trying.
I mean, I know I shouldn't be surprised by this because we introduced you as the guy who doesn't care about anything, but still, I mean, Derek.
I just don't give a who wins the whole hockey thing. I mean, I hate moving my head when I'm watching the game. I don't know what's going on. Why don't they just make the puck bigger, so I can understand what's going on?
No, that would ruin the sport, Derek.
Oh, yeah, Norm. It would really ruin the sport to watch a hockey game and actually know what was going on, You know what I think about when I watch hockey? I think about how I don't care.
Well, okay, thank you so much, Derek.
I don't care that this was really fun. I don't care that today's my birthday.
Do you care that I care about you?
I'll call you later.
Okay, Derek Waters, everybody. Derek Waters. White Sox manager Ozzie Guillen lashed out at Chicago fans, saying they're drunks who urinate on statues outside the stadium. However, he said it with his heavy Spanish accent, so everyone laughed. Okay. Fasten your seatbelt, folks, especially those of you in cars. It's time to go to the videotape. It's the Wide World of Sports show. Eastern Conference Final in Miami, and LeBron crushes Kyle Korver in transition. Always shocking when a black guy running forward is faster than a white guy running backwards. To hockey, Game 7, Eastern Conference Finals, Tampa Bay, Boston. Forward Stefan Stamkos. Oh, and look out, puckface. Border clash with an impressive board slide at Claremont 5 in San Diego. Epic, radical, pointless. To New York City, where Sports Illustrated bathing suit model Kate Upton trades her teeny bikini for something a little more country casual. If I'd gone to that event, I would have brought my cow costume. I'd also have brought my To Poland, where we discover a disturbing new trend. Oh, high school kids kicking each other in the head to get high. To Argentina, where Alvasadi Barcelona scores on his own team. Hey, we're on the same team, you smelly foreigner. To Austria for Erzbach Rodeo's motocross uphill. Hey, time for me to try out my new catchphrase. Holy Station break. Three-time Pro Bowler and Buffalo Bills linebacker Sean Merriman tweeted that he was offered a role in a Broadway show, and because of the lockout, he considered taking it. We don't have to just wonder what that would be like, because here is Sean Merriman in a 25-second version of his favorite songfest, The Sound of Music.
Brown paper packages tied up in string. These are a few of my favorite.
Bravo, Sean Merriman. Bravo, kids. Bravo, Nazi. You're all great. Okay, fair enough. President Obama played table tennis in London this week with Prime Minister David Cameron. You know, I knew shit was going to get slow after we killed bin Laden, but Jesus Christ. Former Chicago Bulls Scottie Pippen says that LeBron James may be better than his teammate and legendary superstar, Michael Jordan. He followed that statement up with more of his passive-aggressive horse Oh, I just got this memo from the network. It says they're happy with the show's format, but they just have one note. It looks like from now on they want us to be a Western?
Up yonder in the Pawnee Ridge, it's the Youngers gang.
I don't take kindly to ambushes.
You know what counts sidewinders?
Yellow-bellied varmints.
That was a smart chunk of shooting there, Tiny.
I'm just happy we got Miss Juanita's money back.
Hell, what kind of wicked critter would steal a life savings off a dance hall girl?
Marshal, behind you!
Ah! Zing!
Hell's bells, I've been bit in the posterior.
What do we do now?
Well, you go see Princess Big Medicine at the Indian Village. Hell, she knows all the cures better than any doctor.
Princess, ma'am, the marshal has been bit by some serpent.
You must suck out the poison with your mouth. This is the only way. Now go. Go with the wind.
Kitty.
Tiny, you're back. What did Princess Big Valley say?
Oh, man, she said,
Well, what did she say?
she said you're gonna die.
Well, at least I got my boots on. That's the most a cowboy can ask for.
What in tarnation?
Hey, the network says they have a memo for you.
Says here, we didn't say Western. We said we wanted more about the Western Conference Finals. What a damn fool misunderstanding.
Okay, that's it?
It's a wrap.
Taz, we out of here.
All right.
See you later.
I guess I'll have to get me some of them fancy reading glasses. Back, show. reply to athletes' tweets. First up, Daniel Booby Gibson from the Cavs tweeted this: "What if when God answered you, you actually heard him like Mufasa on The Lion King?" Well, that tweet is definitely going to lead to a drug test. Chris Harris, a safety for the Chicago Bears, says, "Who sends a picture of another man's genitals to someone?" Hey, Chris, I see you got the text I sent. And finally, Lakers forward Lamar Odom tweeted this: "East Coast, 10 minutes left for my new episode of Chloe and Lamar. Who's ready to watch it with me? Send me your questions during the show." Hey, Lamar, I saw the last episode and I have one question. Which one's Chloe? Today's athletes are great, but there is something special, even magical, about the sports stars of one's youth. For me, no one will ever top the Yankees' immortal number 7, Mickey Mantle. Hey, he's smoking. What the H? Yes, the Mick kept in shape by inhaling lungfuls of tar. And he wasn't alone. All the old Yankees smoked. Yogi Berra, Joe DiMaggio right there. Babe Ruth smoked cigarette. William Bendix, who played Babe Ruth in a movie. Everyone's smoking, even this little rat-faced guy with the big hat. Hey, remember Bart Starr and the so-called Ice Bowl? Look at that. Don't be naive. It was 80 degrees out. He was smoking. The truth is, compared to now, the old guys were in terrible shape. Did you know that some high school sprinters today are actually faster than Jesse Owens? Jesse Owens, and he was running from Hitler. I know, that would have shaved a couple of seconds off my time. And it's not just sports. Hey, you know those old-time movie actors who were supposed to be so well-built, like Clark Gable and Franchot Tone? Look at these characters. I've seen better definition in a Polish dictionary. You might not want to analyze that joke too closely. Now compare these doughboys to the stars of today. Zac Efron, Matthew McConaughey, Ryan Reynolds. What were we talking about? Oh, yes, old athletes. Well, they wouldn't stand a chance against the stars of today. You know, if you put LeBron James on the 1936 Kentucky Wildcats, the other players would say, "Hey, that there fellow's black. I say, he's black." And then we'd explain that this is a time travel experiment, of course, and we'd tell them about civil rights and how by the 21st century all the races are getting along swimmingly, and it would take a while to straighten it out, but eventually the game would start and LeBron would dominate everybody. Yes, the further back you go, the greater the disparity. Up to a point. I think you know what I'm talking about. Dinosaurs. You cannot beat an ornithomimus in a foot race, or penetrate an offensive line comprised of triceratopses. Try saying that after a bottle of Everclear. I just did. And even if the dinosaurs lost, they would probably just devour their opponents, making them the ultimate winners, wouldn't you say? And then, of course, they'd probably cash in with big endorsement deals. What the H? Time to take out the trash. Next, garbage time.
Any last requests before we shoot both you?
Well, I'd sure like to hear some country music. Twangier the better.
Okay, we can do that.
How about you?
Yeah, shoot me first.
Okay, how much time we got? 1:06. Put it on the clock. Garbage time. My friends call me the first base coach because I'm constantly grabbing my crotch. When the apocalypse comes, I hope I'm not the guy everyone kills for his canned goods. I have a lot of canned goods. How many seasons of Celebrity Apprentice does there have to be before Donald Trump accidentally says, "You're farted"? Some people keep trying to get me to do meta comedy, so there you go. Canadian football player Jonas Davis was arrested for possession of 150 pounds of ecstasy. So bad news, Canada, you no longer have any ecstasy. I'm not much for those fancy college degrees and big, thick books. But, actually, there is no but. I'm just a shameful ignoramus. There are two subjects that seem to make trouble in mixed groups: politics and my pet jackal. For my money, I better get something really filthy done to me. Good night. I love you. Follow me. Tweet, tweet.